Last year we saw probably more use out of a fullback than we've seen out of this team in a long time. What do you anticipate your role being this year? Expanding on that, the same thing?
My role basically, I hope, is expanding on it. But like I always say, just whenever my number is called, just go out there and try and make a play. You never know how the game is going to go, what the game plan is going to be like. So whenever Coach Jackson and the rest of the coaches, need to play for me or need me to do something, then I'm going to try and produce.
Because fullbacks have kind of been phased out of offenses over the past, do you think you were able to surprise people last year by how much they used you and in the different ways they used you?
I don't know if it necessarily has to do with the fullback position. I don't know if I would say it's being phased out, but I wouldn't necessarily consider myself just as a fullback. Just basically, I just consider myself as a player going out there and do whatever is possible to make some plays. I never want to limit myself and say I am a fullback or I'm this or that. Just go out there and make plays and not put a title on it.
Well, I mean, they move you all over the field, right? I mean, right. So it's kind of hard too. How do you, when someone tells you, asks you what position do you play in the NFL, what do you tell them? Do you tell them fullback? Or?
I'm an Oakland Raiders fullback. That's what I tell them. That's what I'm listed as. And as the game progresses and the game plans come out, then I'll be doing a whole bunch of different things. It's a role that I like to embrace and take on and have fun with it.
How much when Al Saunders was with the Rams, I mean, they really used Marshall Faulk a lot in the passing game. Last year Darren got big numbers receiving, you got big numbers receiving. Do you see that maybe even those numbers going up?
I mean, they had the greatest show on chart.
Right.
Those are all great players. Future Hall of Famers. Some are Hall of Famers already. And really, we don't necessarily compare ourselves to any team in the past or present. We just try and create our own identity, and everyone goes out there and try and make as many plays possible, whether it's running, receiving, blocking without the ball, anything possible. We just go out there and try and make all the plays.
Coach mentioned this could be a breakout type year, in particular in the passing game, the way the running game went last year. You think that's the case?
Oh, definitely. We're definitely going to surprise a lot of people with our passing game this year. Last year we did a lot of great things. I mean, we had, I think it was number 2 running game in the league, and it just helps the passing game. And Jason Campbell is slinging the ball like no other right now, all training camp, even when we were in Atlanta, and there's a lot of big things to come right now.
How much more comfortable is he with this offense?
Extremely. I mean, it's a year. He's not only just comfortable with the offense, just with the guys.
Yeah.
From the timing, the routes, knowing each other in and out, it helps tremendously just with the experience of being together.
I know 1 year doesn't translate so much to the next, but those last 5 games of his where he put up numbers just as good as anybody, did you see like a transformation in him?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, we always knew Jason can play this game. We knew what was coming, and now everyone else is just seeing it, show out on Sundays.
How does the team address, I know Coach just said after that last game, and one of the things coming into the season is your efficiency in the red zone. What are some of the tangibles that you guys are going out there right now and doing?
Just more reps in the red zone, just emphasis on the red zone and getting in there, inside the 30-plus, and just going out there and trying to put the ball in the end zone and accept nothing less. We know that we have the best kicker in football. Everyone sees that he can kick the ball, get across the 50, and, it's an automatic 3 points. But we want to use them only when necessary. We want to get in the end zone as much as possible. So I guess just putting more emphasis on it, during practice, and just, making sure we get in the end zone.
Thank you.